Hello and welcome to Church Jesus. My name is Hugo Fernandes. I'm a pastoral care coordinator in an aged care facility. Today we celebrate the feast of Christ the King. And in the gospel today, Jesus says, "You will be with me in paradise." So where is the paradise of the great King? So as usual, we have 3 points to reflect on. My first point is Jesus lived with deep intentionality, changing corrupt authorities and exposing oppressive systems, telling parables that provoked religious rulers, healing, casting out demons, and even picking grains on the Sabbath, an act that was legally defiling the day, overturning temple tables, disrupting profit-driven religion, proclaiming freedom for the oppressed, generosity for the poor, inclusion over exclusion, spreading peace, knowing that it will lead him to the cross. So where is the King's paradise? It is built in the intentional love, justice, and sacrifice. So my point 2 is the crucifixion was Rome's ultimate warning, reserved for rebels who threatened imperial power and profit. That's why Jesus hung on a cross, a public sign displaying, "Don't challenge the empire." Some, like the Quran and Docetus, the heretic religious organizations, deny the reality of the cross, unable to imagine that God would suffer for his people. Yes, Jesus chose it. "I lay down my life of my own accord" in John chapter 10:18. At Golgotha, 3 crosses stood. One thief mocked, "Save yourself and save us." And the other saw the truth. "We deserve this." He doesn't. In that moment, grace broke through despair. Paradise opened, not in the Garden of Eden, but on a blood-stained cross. This is the gifts of the King: mercy, inclusion, and love. But first, the cross. My third point is, today you will be with me in paradise. In other words, you heard my call. You said yes. This King does not dominate. The law does not demand subordination. He simply says, "Come, follow me." Paradise is a choice, a yes and no. Christ the King's sovereignty is not like an earthly power that breeds corruption. His reign is justice and compassion. Where there is no hunger, there is no thirst, there is no strangers, there is nobody naked, there is no sickness, no more forgotten people living around us, no more people living in silence. Let truth speak, let love act. O Christ, meet us in the least and the lost. Make us bold in compassion, faithful in justice, and fierce in love. Amen. Amen. Amen.